Live. Where's my iPad? Looks like we're live. I'm back. Your boy Tony is back. And I put my iPad somewhere. And like a dumbass. Just gonna check we are live, make sure I'm not talking to myself. Yeah, so apologies I've been radio silent, haven't I? I've got my reasons, which we'll briefly get into. I think I'm going to do another video going into it in more detail. There we are. Yeah, so apologies. There we go, we are live. No swearing. Please do not say fuck or bugger. I know your mum, yours. I know her very well, okay? And I will be telling her, okay? Yeah, so it's been my birthday week. So, as always, whenever I book a week off work, I get really ill. I'm not sure if I had COVID. I don't think I had mild COVID if it was COVID. I put this hoodie on, I'm fucking boiling. Dumbass. Yeah, so I've been ill, but I did book a weekend trip for myself to London. Shout out London. Thanks for having me. London massive. So I've got so much stuff to show you. I went Saturday morning, stayed Saturday night and Sunday night, came back Monday afternoon. And on the Sunday was Comic Con. Shout out London Film and Comic Con. I did say before, I'm never going again because I was ill then as well. I'm always ill whenever I book time off or enter an event. Say like I'm entering a 10k race. I guarantee in 3 years time, I'll enter it today. In 3 years time, I guarantee you I'll be ill when it comes to it. I don't know, it's very frustrating. Oh, my microphone's not plugged in. Hopefully that's better. Hang on 1 sec. 3 years time, I'll enter it today. In 3 years time, I guarantee. Make sure my. Why is this so far behind? It's very frustrating. Oh, my microphone's not plugged. Wait. I got some good stuff to show you, so stay there, guys. There we are, we got some kind of audio on the go. Yeah, so first world problems around here, okay? The other reason, I've gone through quite a lot of stuff the last couple of weeks. I had, the short version is someone tried to break into my house 2 weeks ago. I think it was a Saturday night. 2 weeks ago, someone tried to break into my house. A man on drugs or something. And he basically he was trying to break in. I turned the lights on, try and scare him off. I knocked it. He was like outside my front door. I thought he was someone trying to steal my motorbike, but that's out the back, dumbass. So I tried to scare him off. It's quite frightening because I got like frosted glass on my front door, and it's quite a new front door. It cost me over £1,000 to have the door and have it installed and fitted and everything 3 years ago. And this guy was basically wanted to fight me. You know who this guy was. He's going to kill me, this and that. I know I did the wrong thing, but it depends who you speak to. I'll do another video on it. But basically, he was trying to... It's quite a posh door where it's got like a handle, not like a little clasp thing. And he was trying to snap the handle by sitting on it. And you could hear it breaking, like going clink, clink. So I was like, get off my door, get off me, you can break my door. I was going mad inside. So, how to explain it? So what happened, as frightening as it is, I opened my front door and his face, he must have fallen or something, and his face just collided with my fist perfectly, and he landed the entire width. He landed outside my next door neighbour's house, basically, on the road, okay? So, he tried to headbutt my fist, and he caught my fist perfectly. Wasn't my fault. My fist just happened to be clenched, and he, like, tried to break my hand, by using the side of his face. Let's go with that version, okay? I will do another video though, because there's a lot more to it than, a bit more to it than that. That's the highlights, okay? So I've got, so it's my birthday on Wednesday as well, so I've got birthday presents. I went to CEX yesterday with a £20 note. It was burning a hole in my pocket. So if I didn't spend that £20 note, I don't like having cash. If I didn't spend that cash, it would have burnt a hole in my new trousers, okay? So I got some cool things. I spent exactly £20 in CEX. I think I did 3 CEXs in London. I did Forbidden Planet in London. I did the Nike store. I didn't buy anything in Nike. I bought a new pair of trainers in Adidas. They're downstairs, but you don't want to see my new trainers. They're for work anyway. And the NBA store in London as well. I've just got really cool stuff there. Okay, so let's do my... Oh, and I got a couple of usual online pickups, okay? So kind of in a random-ish order, okay? And I got a few funny stories of things that happened in these, like Comic-Con was wild this year, okay? So first thing I had was a new hat, Wales football hat. Check out that bad boy. And yes, I look cool as fuck wearing that, so I'm not going to wear it right now, okay? That was off my brother. Shout out my brother. Join their I've been invited to a broadcast, okay? This was a birthday present off my brother as well. Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 5. Happy days. Haven't played it yet, but I do remember having a ton of fun playing the first one, okay? So quite looking forward to that. I'm all over the place with what I got, like Xbox 360 on the go. I got PS3 on the go. I got my PS4 and 5 on the go. So I'm a bit all over the place with my gaming, okay? What I've been playing before my trip away, this is Remnant 2. Guys, play this game. Get this game in your collection. It's really good. Best way to describe it is like Elden Ring kind of worlds. Elden Ring kind of difficulty. But you've got guns. It's a third-person shooter, okay? I'm really impressed with this. It's not a AAA. I think it's classed as a AA game. But yeah, excellent game. Don't sleep on that. Really am happy with that. I bought that. I had a £20 CEX voucher. Again, burning a hole in my pocket. So all my trousers would be ruined if I didn't spend these vouchers or cash, you know. So yeah, that was, I think, £20 or £22, something like that. Definitely worth that. Oh, I was watching this last night. I treated myself to Best of the Best on Blu-ray. But this is the Best of the Best collection. So it's got all 4 films. I knew there was 2. I used to religiously watch the first. I watched it tons of times growing up. I've watched the second one once, remembering it's a totally different vibe. It's a totally different story. But it's got at least 3, maybe 4 of the original actors from Best of the Best 1. But it goes off on a bit of a wild ride. But I got no idea of 3 and 4. So I've watched one so far. I'm about halfway through Best of the Best 2. Okay. I'll show you these as well. So I treated myself to some new headphones, wireless headphones. Really comfortable ones. So they're the Sony WH-CH520. Not that expensive, but really good Sony quality, you know. And this is something I've nearly finished. Sagat. Now, Amazon are doing a thing. I wasn't really going to buy this. It's been on my wish list for ages, okay? And I noticed you can pay over 3 months, pay in 3 installments. So I thought, I know it's only $1, so it's costing me a couple of quid or whatever it is per month. But yeah, I love these Legends books, or Origins books rather. I think I've got like 3 or 4 of them now. It's not the best story. It's a good story. It's not the best out of those. I like Ibuki or Sakura are probably my favourite too. But yeah, it is worth checking out. But it's a little bit on the pricey side. Excuse-moi. Okay. So that's what I had off my brother and bits I've picked up. Okay, kind of treating myself. So when I went to London, we did... I'll do the NBA shop. I think I was the first shop I started spending my money in. I'm old school NBA. I don't really follow the NBA now. There's a lot of diving, and these are huge, massive, muscly men, and they just can't wait to jump on the floor kind of thing. But I grew up watching the 90s, watching, in particular, the Chicago Bulls was my team. And my favourite player was my boy, the Worm, Dennis Rodman, okay? So when I wasn't expecting... I didn't know what to expect. I've never been in the old NBA shop either. But this was kind of diagonally opposite Niketown. So, oh, yes, brilliant. I was planning on going in there on the Monday. But so I thought, I'm walking past it, I may as well go in on the Saturday. So I went in, and it was a bit of a... like almost museum. They had like Larry Bird stuff in there, and then they had Dennis Rodman stuff. And then I was like, oh, I'd love to get... I've got a basketball vest. I'd love to get like a t-shirt or something with Dennis Rodman on it. And I found a t-shirt. Check this out. It's my boy, Dennis Rodman. I love it. Haven't worn it yet. Nice, really good quality t-shirt as well. Little bit on the expensive side. But because I had... excuse me. Because I had... like £200 off my mum and my brother spending money. It wasn't so bad then. And I can't wait. I cannot wait to set this up, okay? So I used to have one of these growing up. But so it's obviously like a mini basketball net. But the one I had growing up back in the day was the ball was an inflatable ball. But these balls are like foam. So it's perfect for my dog. So this is going up in my living room. So when I'm on the sofa, I can just play... practice my aim and stuff like that. And Rossi can fetch me the ball. So a happy day. So the funny thing is with this, I couldn't find this actual one, the Chicago Bulls one, on their website. It looks like I had one of the last ones. They've either just come in, or there's only one or two left there, Like the t-shirt, that was the last Dennis Rodman t-shirt they had there. So yeah, I did really, really, really good there, okay? So that's what I got in the... NBA store. Then where did we go then? We went to Forbidden Planet. Again, the plan was to go to Forbidden Planet on the Monday, but I didn't realise how fast I was walking. I went there, I got to Forbidden Planet by like 5 o'clock. I think they close at 7 or 8 o'clock on a Saturday. So it was plenty of time. I had no idea. I wasn't like after a particular kind of thing in there, okay? So I'll do it in order. They had a sale on some of their books. And when they have a sale on books, they go dirt cheap, okay? So I picked up Ghost in the Shell. 99 pence for the novel of the movie. Novelisation. The official movie novelisation is the official term. For 99 pence, you cannot go wrong. And they also had Far Cry Absolution. So it's a Far Cry 5. One of my favourite Far Cries. That was 99 pence as well. And they're not massive books, They're quite a large font as well. Oh, update on my glasses. Still can't find my glasses. I had an eye test in Port Toilet yesterday. That's why I was in the town when I went to the CX. I think it's a week to 10 days. Obviously, I need glasses. Shock, surprise. So when I get my glasses, I'll be blitzing through these books, okay? Another thing they had downstairs, so if you haven't been to the Forbidden Planet in London, there's 2 floors, there's like a basement, and the basement is massive. Most of their books, comics, and things like that. And one of the comics they had was Street Fighter Masters Game Gals. So it's all on, so it looks like it's got Sakura and Chun-Li on the cover. I haven't read it yet, but like, Jury Hand's in there. Sure I saw Crimson Viper was in there. Ibuki's in there. Is it Alina's in there? I think I saw. Yeah, a lot of the girls, new and old characters are in there as well, okay? So yeah, happy with that. Stick that there. Price on that, I can't remember. I couldn't find a price because it's got $4.99 on the back. This wasn't actually priced. It's around about the £4 for that, okay? How long have we been going for? 15 minutes. Bit rusty at these old YouTube videos. And then, so I kind of went downstairs first because it was so busy upstairs. And I think there was like, dare I say, like a Spanish, they weren't local, put it that way, a Spanish school trip or something. So there's a lot of kids in there. And they all had the same rucksack, big, massive, bulky, luminous yellow rucksack on. So they were taking up so much space upstairs. And they were getting really excited, darting back and forth. So I thought, I'll go downstairs, and maybe by the time they come downstairs, I'll come upstairs. And that's exactly what happened, okay? But when I came upstairs, they had, I went all the way around. On the way in, they had 3 really cool Godzilla figures. I'm not in the market for any figures, but there was one, it was £80. The box was massive, probably because his tail, it was probably assembled. Sometimes when you buy Godzilla, right? It's in a smaller box, but you've got to assemble the tail yourself, like one of the ones I've got. But this one is in a long box like that, and it looked so detailed. It was the 2014 Godzilla, one of my favourite ones, not my favourite, but one of my favourites. And I was 80, and I was thinking, it was at the back of my mind, that was the first thing I saw in the glass cabinet as you go in. So I thought, okay, you know, I got this birthday money burning a hole in my pocket. But I'll have a think about it. And then I turned this corner and there was an entire Godzilla section. I was so impressed, but I didn't realise how expensive a lot of the figures are. And they're more toys, they're not figures, action figures, ornaments. They look more toys. There was one there that he walks and like it's water, but it looks like he's blowing steam out of his mouth kind of thing. Looked really cool. It's like a remote control Godzilla. Look, thinking back now, I'd love Rossi to play with that. I don't know, he'd either love it or run a mile, you know. But that was loads of money, over £100, and it didn't look, the finish looked cheap and it looked very plasticky. So I obviously I left that, but they had really cool pieces of artwork on the top. So your boy had to pick up at least 2 of them. So I grabbed that. They were $9.99 each. Unfortunately, they're not framed. If there was an option to have it framed, probably wouldn't have, because I've got to think of how much space I've got, because I was on the train on the way home, you know, and these trains were busy, let me tell you. But look how good that looks. That's going to look lovely. Maybe in a white, or I think a black frame for that one. And check this one out. Are you ready to see? Are you ready to be blown away? Look at that. Look at the detail on that. I'm sure this is the artwork HMV have got on their website, but they've never got it in stock. I've been after it for years. There was one left. There was one left, and a man came over. I saw, because I was looking at it like that, and he was like kind of looking over my shoulder. And when I picked the pink one, there was loads of of these ones, okay. And he said, "Oh, you buying that here?" And I said, "Yeah." Like, I think he wanted to buy it. So I think I actually had the last one. So luck was on my side. Luck was definitely on my side when I was in London. I've had some almost steals, okay? Some very, very fortunate prices. I caught CX sleeping, I think, okay? So that's everything I bought in Forbidden Planet. Then I started to feel ill then, though, you know. So, go into Comic-Con on Sunday. Almost every single bench cutting through Hyde Park, I had to sit down, and I was so drained. Do you know what I mean? But Comic-Con, so I went there. I left my hotel, I think it was about 9:20. So I wasn't rushing. I had breakfast in the hotel, had a nice shower, and just kind of chilled out in the hotel room for a little while. I wasn't rushing. I didn't want to be there for 9 o'clock for open, because I didn't want to deal with the crowds, okay? But I went there, went straight in, and straight away I noticed how empty the place was. And normally, first year, this is the 6th year I've been to this London Film and Comic-Con in the Olympia. I didn't go last year, but I went the year before. Yes, it's definitely my 6th time going. But normally there's 2 massive rooms. only one of them was open, and it was really quiet. With my anxiety, from a selfish point of view, with my anxiety, I wasn't feeling very well. It was great, but from a vendor's point of view, or the organisers, I don't know how busy it was on the Friday and Saturday, but it's almost like, did they lose money on the Sunday, you know? Because maybe they'll think we're only going to have it on the Friday and Saturday if it's going to make business sense. But that was my experience. I was there from about, say I got there about 10:30, or say 10 o'clock, 10, 11, 12, 1. I was there for about 3 hours, and it was shockingly quiet there, you know. But I still had a fantastic time, okay? It was nicer then, so I spoke to some of the artists, I spoke to an author, I spoke to the vendor, shout out Retro Stash from Port Talbot. They were there. I spoke to one of the owners, and he was saying it's been very quiet as well on the Saturday and the Sunday. I don't know if he meant from a business point of view or footfall point of view, I don't know. But yeah, he said it's been closed the last year as well. They only had one room open because they're building a hotel on the roof. It's going to be like something like out of a Deus Ex video game. It's going to be so futuristic. They're building a building on top of a massive other existing building. If that makes sense. It's going to be wild when it's finished. So what did I pick up in Comic-Con 2024? The first thing I'm going to show you is a bookmark. The author, Colleen Ferguson, she said, would you like a free bookmark? And I shit you not, right? Where was I? I was in HMV. I didn't buy anything in HMV, did I? No, I was in HMV in Oxford Street. And for some reason, I thought, I'm going to have a look if they got any bookmarks. And it's not the place you go for bookmarks. But I thought, I'm going to have a look. I wouldn't mind a nice bookmark, just like that kind of thing. So it's advertising her new book, The Song of Dawn. She said you can read the first chapter if you like. I started reading it. And it's a bit awkward because it was just, the author was like there watching me reading this book. And again, I need my glasses. The book was getting closer and closer to my face. And I don't know if you guys are the same. I'll know, I can read a paragraph. I'll know if that book is for me or not, just by the way it's written. It might have been a good story, but it just wasn't jumping out at me, okay? The way it was written. But then I was like, she's giving me this for free. Bit of me thought, if I say how much is the book, I know I'm buying it. If she said £10, £20, £30, £40, I probably would have bought the book, but I would have been a complete waste of money. So I was like, thank you very much, have a great day, and kind of was on my merry way, you know. But she was a very nice lady, Colleen Ferguson, okay. I'll do the artwork, and I got something special. I'll save them till the end. Oh, this is a gift for my imaginary friend Chris. Shout out my imaginary friend Chris. Get well soon as well. He's got COVID-19. He's got the 19th one. Okay. I picked up. He loves the movie Jaws. I saw these and I thought to him and thought, I gotta buy them for him. Look how cool they are. So yeah, he knows it's not a surprise. I think I sent him a photo of them. The Angry Moose. Hello there. Great to see you back. Thank you. It's good to be back. Feel a little bit rusty in front of the camera though. I'm currently out and about, so we'll catch up with your stream later, okay? Later, dude. Thanks for the comment. Much appreciated. And hope you enjoy the video later. Yes, that's my Jaws socks for Chris. I'm perfect because they're small. They didn't take too much room up in my bag, you know. Now then, I really wish I remembered. I was recommended. Someone commented on one of my videos about this particular vendor. They were saying they were going Parsaman 90. What is occurring? And he said keep an eye out for them. And I did. And his stall did not disappoint. Okay. So Spawn Armageddon. I've never ever seen this game in the wild. Okay. I've been after this for a long time. And it's one of those games where I've been after it. It was £15. Then it was 18. Then it was 20. I think currently it's 25 to 28 pound in CEX, okay? So I didn't know that at the time. I knew it was around about the 20 pound, okay? So I picked it up, had a look at it. It is complete in the box, nice condition as well, okay? And I asked the guy, nothing was priced, or hardly anything was priced. I said, oh, how much is this? He goes, oh, sorry, I haven't priced everything yet. I've just, like, taken a load of stuff from out back and put it out. I'm going to be pricing it in a sec. I thought, oh, that's £10. I thought £10 a good price for this. So I was like, I'm definitely having this. So I was having a look. I held this. I was having a look what else he had. He had DS, 3DS, a good selection of games. And then I said, oh, I'll just have this then. And so I paid by card. I tapped and thought, oh, that didn't say £10. So when I checked my banking app later, he charged me £8 for it. So I think that's £20 cheaper than what CEX are selling it for. And it's in nice condition as well. Yeah, so well happy with that. That's a game you don't see. That's not in my local area. I've never seen that game in the wild. Pazaman 90, how are you, buddy? We'll have to go back and watch the start soon. No problem. Thanks for commenting. The front cover of that Expo name looks sick. Yeah, if we're talking about artwork, it's eye-catching, isn't it? I'm surprised he hadn't sold it, but £10 an absolute bargain. That's what I thought I was paying. But no, it's a nice size manual in there as well, you know. Yeah, so I'm well happy with that. So then I did another lap, a couple of laps, isn't it? Again, I was short of breath because I wasn't feeling very well. So I went back to see what else he had. And he had Onimusha, Dawn of Dreams. I know this is meant to be the weakest one in the, is it 3 or 4 games that they did? But it's in lovely condition. It's the 2-disc set as well. So obviously it's got both discs are in there, okay? This was priced up, I think. Yeah. Oh, Revival Games. God, I'm glad that was on there. That was £15. I had no idea how much it was in CX. I wasn't checking. I wanted to support this guy because he done me a hell of a deal on Spawn. And he was a nice guy as well. Shout out Revival Games. That was £15. And I checked when I got back to the hotel. I think that was £20 in CX. So I've done really well. I know everyone goes on about CX. I use them as my price guide. They're the easiest. They're easy to access, their website. Just doing a rough guide on how much these games are, okay? So I did really well there. Then there was a book. I'm not sure what stall this was. A lot of the stalls, the good thing about going on a Sunday is that's where you get the bargains. Yes, a lot of the good stuff. One argument is on the Friday's the best day to go because everything's there in theory, unless they got stuff out the back. But on the Sunday, they don't want to take any. They want to sell it because they don't want to pack it all away, lug it back with them into the vans and put it back in their shop. So I'm not into haggling, okay? I like to support them, but some things I noticed more than any other year I've been there. How many deals there were. There was like a bargain baskets and stuff at the side of nearly every single stall. And one of them, this was $7.99, and it was down to £4. Another novel, Ghost Recon, Choke Point. So again, it's a nice size font. I don't think I'll need my glasses to read that, but that's probably the one I'm going to read first, okay? Like a bit of Ghost Recon, okay? I saw this. Felt bad. It was only £1. Paying by card. I didn't have any cash with me. Retro. I'm not sure what it's called. Retro Video Game Magazine. I'm not sure. For £1. It's got a nice write-up on Mortal Kombat. What else? There's quite a few cool things in there. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 10. There's a good write-up in there. Oh, it's got like the history of Mortal Kombat. Stuff like that. So for £1, you cannot go wrong. Right. Probably the highlights now of the entire trip, okay? There was a family, okay? A mother, father, and a daughter. And I thought the daughter, like they were artists, okay? And it was the mother that was actually the artist. And very, very nice. I think they said they were Japanese, okay? And what caught my eye, the reason I went to this stall is they had a really nice picture of 2B. And I thought, I don't know, I haven't got a picture of Tubi in my games room. I'm all about the Street Fighter. That's my number one choice. Art. When it comes to artwork, it's Street Fighter or King of Fighters, okay? And I was having a look, and they had loads of books. The father was the one that was making me laugh because he was so efficient. And the lady then started talking to me. She goes, yeah, it's all my artwork. And she was telling me like how this one is pen with watercolour, and I loved that style. And I was looking through, and they said, oh, you like 2B? Yeah, there's another one. And the man was like, file F. So the daughter passing file F, you go like page 54. He knew every single art. We're talking about 6, maybe 7 books full of artwork. And it seemed like he knew what every single picture. He'd memorised exactly what file and what page it was on. It's crazy. So I was going through, and what did I just thought, just ask this lady. I just thought, have you got anything Street Fighter? Oh, the father was file G, file G, and he showed me. They had a picture of Ken, picture of Chun-Li, picture of Ryu. I thought that Chun-Li is fantastic. That's coming home with me. And then he said, oh, also, he was like all stressed. I was like, almost felt like saying, calm down, no, I'm not rushing off. I'm enjoying this interaction. Show me his picture of Akuma. I was like, I'm definitely having that. So, they did me a deal. I bought 3. I'll show you the Akuma one first. I love this. They're framed. Look at that. This is what I mean with like the watercolour kind of style. I'm not supposed... I got a backlog of framed amazing pieces of artwork, okay? It had to be special for me to buy any more artwork, okay? And, well, look at that. And they're not on Instagram. I said, are you on Instagram? No, but they're on... It's definitely deserve a plug. This is their website. I have gone on it. I don't know if that's... There we are. That's the way. It looks like they haven't updated it. There's not a lot of their artwork on there. But if you like any of these pieces of artwork, yeah, I'm sure you can message them that way, you know, and they'll get in touch. They seemed, especially the father, he'll probably message you within the minute. Yeah, so that's the Akuma. Pasman 90, that looks wicked, mate. Yes. And it was hardly any more for the frame, like a £5 more for a frame. I thought, go on then, because they're not massive frames. I wasn't worried about fitting them in my bag for the journey home, you know. So that's the Akuma one. I'm so happy with that. Oh, this is the Ryu one. Check that out. The face looks very like Shinkiro, if you know Shinkiro's Street Fighter artwork. But there's something about the extra colour, the way she's done it. I'm so happy with these guys. And oh, this is amazing. Chun-Li. Wow. Yeah, so I don't think I got space in the games room, so I think on the stairs, maybe coming down the stairs, they might, because they're like families. People normally put their family photos there on the stairs, so my family's Street Fighter. So that's probably where they're going to go. Right then, I got even something even cooler than that to show you, okay? So I've bought a tapestry. I didn't know what a tapestry was, but now I'm a tapestry expert, okay? There was another artist, very similar to where that Street Fighter family was. Family of artists. There was a massive tapestry, right? And I thought, oh, that looks like Guts from Berserk. That looks like Griffith. But it was done all fancy. And I went up, and it was. Then it had another Berserk one on the back. I thought, oh, that's cool. And the first thing I thought, right, that'd look cool if there was an Akira one, okay? Plasma 90. How much did you get them for the artwork? All framed with 50 quid for all three prints and the artwork. I think it was 20 quid each framed, but they did me a deal because I was buying 3 of them. And they said, if you buy another one, I was tempted with the Ken, but I've never been that excited about Ken. I nearly bought, though, I want to complete my Funko Pop collection, Street Fighter, so I need Kami and Ken. And one guy had Ken, and it wasn't priced, and I think I was too excited asking him. He said it was £35 for a Ken Funko Pop. I was like, I'm all right, pal. I wasn't born yesterday. Great buy. Yes, it was a great buy. So, I've got an Akira tapestry, and this is going in the living room. Because I've got a bit of the only artwork I've got up in the living room, other than pictures of my dog, is I've got the Akira bike in there, okay? This is massive. I'm so happy with this. This is the star of the show. Are you ready? Have you got your lubricant ready to see this? Right, I'm going to take my microphone off for 1 sec. I'll have to stand up, right? So you can take in this artwork. Da, 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 da. It's massive. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, that. I don't know if I showed the bottom. Yeah, that is the star of the show. I didn't know I needed a tapestry in my life, but I needed one. It's mad, isn't it? He had Berserk and Akira, my two favourite mangas. That's what he specialised in. He's done a fantastic job. Like, I did art and design when I went to college. I was asked to leave college, let's say. Nicely asked to leave. But I'd love it if we were doing stuff like that in art and design. Do you know what I mean? Oh my God, I'd be all over that shit. Like, so that was £55. I was thinking, would he do 50? I bet you he would have done 50. But I like to support these artists. I don't know the name of the artist. There wasn't anything. I thought there was like a sticker. No, I have taken a photo. So if anyone wants to know, ask me in the comments. I'm sure I've got a photograph of it. But I thought there was. It was in a like a clear wrap. I thought there was the artist's information on there, but no, it was like a barcode and stuff, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm so happy. My mum's sorting me out now. I thought I can just nail it to the wall, but no, apparently it'll damage it, and I don't want to damage that. That is awesome. And I get to look at it every day in the old living room. Okay, so that's everything I bought in Comic-Con. What else happened? Oh, one time as well, while I had to take regular breaks, okay? Someone's commented. Yeah, so I had to take regular breaks. So I was just, my chest, I was really ill, okay? I know, cry me a river, all right? So one of my breaks, I thought, there's a quiet bit by the wall. Loads of people sit on the floor. It's kind of chill vibe in this Comic-Con. And you could see, it's quite a wide gap where one of the like panels was going on. I couldn't hear what they were saying. I was a little bit too far away. There was a man with a microphone talking. And on the front row, there was like 4 young women talking to him. And he was there and he was talking to them and stuff like that. And they were asking him questions. And he was talking to the room. I thought, he's doing a good job of that microphone. So I was there for about 10 minutes. I thought, right, stand up now. Go get another drink or something. And then as I went round the back, right? As I went in the back, the panel thing was open, right? They were in this panel, so from the side view, he's there with his microphone talking to this room, doing a really good job. And these women are putting their hands up and he's answering the questions with his microphone. In the entire area, there was only 4 people there. So he was standing, like, probably as far as away from where the camera is to me. He was there with a microphone, right? And they were asking him questions. And he was still answering them, standing right in front of him. And he was answering it, like, but he was addressing the whole room. Didn't he? From the side, it looked really good. But it was like 4 people, and all 4 girls were sitting right at the front. You could put the microphone down. He could have sat down and had a chat with them, didn't he mean? That's what I would have done, but he was loving it. I mean, he was practicing his microphone skills, probably. Well, that just made me laugh as well. What else? Really good cosplayers. Oh, they're so good in that place, aren't they? But I did do a couple of videos, but I didn't do any selfies or anything like that, because sometimes when I was talking, nothing was coming out because all my throat was just red raw again, cry me a river, you know. But your boy Tony was ill. Right, I got some games to show you. Okay, very interesting ones of the games. So I did 3 CXs in London. The first one is the one just off Oxford Street. They had Snatcher in the window for 480 for the Mega CD. Bloody hell, I'd love to have that kind of money. They had what else did they have? Tenchu, the first Tenchu on the PlayStation. But didn't look in very good condition, so I didn't buy anything in there. But then on that was the Saturday. On the Sunday, on the way back from Comic Con, then I think they closed at 5 o'clock or even 6 o'clock. I was there by 3 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? It was kind of on my way home. This is the one I went to 2 years ago, and I had good service in there that time as well. What did I buy in there? So let's remember now, because I got one was great. I can't remember now actually. I think I bought, let's just say, I bought Call of Duty 2. I've wanted this game for so long. I know it's not a rare game, but it's really hard to find a half decent copy. That was £8. But it's Game of the Year edition, still £8. I was playing that Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm not going to say it holds up, but for an Xbox, this was an early Xbox 360 game as well. It's really good fun. And I haven't watched this yet. This is a bit of a blind buy. Killing Bites anime. I think it's a series. Looked pretty cool. I must have read the back and something stood out. I think that was £12. Okay. So that was cool. The only funny thing in there was like a homeless man took a liking to me. He was shouting something from I think he was shouting at the boys. The till was at the back of the store, and he was meh, 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 like that and smiling, and they were like, oh, just ignore him. Meh, meh. And I made eye contact with him, didn't I, by mistake, and started laughing because he was making me laugh. Next thing, I had a best friend, and I thought, okay, I'm safe, he's outside the shop. Next thing, looking at my game, and I put my game down, he's right in front of me. Nah, nah, nah. So I said, you having a good time? Yeah. So I made a friend there. So that was the Sunday, and then my train home wasn't until just after 3 o'clock on the Monday. So there was another CX, which was a little bit further again. Tottenham Court, north of that. Again, I don't know the streets, guys. Now this is where I did pretty well on one game in particular. So, Spirit of the North Enhanced Edition, £10. So it's a puzzle game where you play as a fox. I don't know why. I just love foxes. My favourite thing to do in Ghost of Tsushima is when you follow the foxes and you get to pat them when they lead you to those shrines. So I don't know. It's kind of a blind buy. I haven't checked out any reviews, but it was on my watch list on the PlayStation Store. So I think it's around about the same price, digital as physical. But if it's not for me, if it's trash, I got the option to trade it in, you know. Now this has dropped in price. Control, £5. Oh yeah, why not? I'm not going to play it anytime soon because I got my backlog's insane at the moment. But I've always had fancied this game, and last time I looked, it was in the £20 plus kind of price bracket. So yeah, for a £5, I thought, yeah, I may as well pick that up. And this is where I caught CEX sleeping. Okay, what's the problem with that? Spot the mistake. So it's Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition, and it's priced up as Fallout 3, so the normal price. Okay, now on the Xbox 360, I think it's a 2-disc, but on the PlayStation 3, it's just 1 disc. Okay, I saw that, and it was, yeah, they had 3 normal copies, and then they had this one, and it's obviously priced at £8. And I'm pretty sure it's £20 or £22 for the Game of the Year edition. So I thought, I'll try my luck, okay? Phasma 90 didn't charge you for Game of the Year edition. Well, exactly, you got it. So I thought, it's nice to have the box, but I was half expecting them to put the normal game disc in here. But I can confirm, Game of the Year edition. Yes, and I've been playing this. Holds up pretty good, actually. I was playing that yesterday and the day before. I've had this itch to play Fallout 3. These games have flown up in price. I think it's due to the Amazon Prime Fallout series that they did. It's really good, to be fair to them. And everyone's gone back and played Fallout 4 and Fallout 3, you know. Yeah, so happy day. So I've saved about 12 quid there. I could easily trade that in. Could have traded that in yesterday. Made a sweet profit on that. Happy day. So I've done really well. If you're thinking, if you can, like Onimusha, Dawn of Dreams and Spawn, I did really well there. And that, I've saved a good bit of money. Luck has been on my side for once. Nearly finished, guys. 46 minutes. I had my eye test yesterday in Port Talbot, and I had that £20. So I spent exactly £20 yesterday, okay? And I bought 2 games and a Blu-ray. So I'll do the Blu-ray first, and it cost me £4. This is a good movie back in the day, called Fanboys. If I remember right, it's about like Star Wars fanboys and a group of lads, and it's set in 1998. So episode 1 came out in 99, didn't it? But one of the guys has got an illness, and they say he's not going to live long enough to watch episode 1. So his like dying wish is to watch episode 1. So their plan is to break into George Lucas's Skywalker Ranch to watch the movie before he dies. And it's kind of like a wacky little road trip kind of adventure that they go on. Like Carrie Fisher's in it, not playing. She's like a principal or something. There's loads of little cameos and stuff like that in there, you know. Yeah, I really enjoyed it for £4. I haven't seen it. I don't think it's on any of the streaming services. Maybe there's something that's offensive now that wasn't offensive. Maybe it's one of those. So yeah, for £4, get in the collection. I watched then on YouTube, someone was doing like a top 10 stealth games. Now I love my stealth games, and they could only pick one game per franchise. When it came to Assassin's Creed, they picked Assassin's Creed Unity, and all I know about this game is all the bugs, how buggy it was, and the faces, and this had a lot of stick for how buggy it was. And this YouTuber said all the bugs have been fixed. So if you're half into your Assassin's Creed, and if your favourite thing about Assassin's Creed is the stealth mechanics, this is his favourite. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that, okay? I hope it's not trash, but the one that came out after this, Syndicate, is my favourite Assassin's Creed of all time. So hopefully it's more similar to that. Then I'm in for a bit of a treat there, you know. And the last game I picked up yesterday was Final Fantasy VII, the remake. It's finally come down to £10. This has been like £18 for the longest time. Again, it was £20 off my nan, okay? So she wanted me to spend it on treats or whatever. So if I'm either going to play it today, or if I don't, it'll probably be 2 or 3 months till I play. I don't know. I'm hot or cold and stuff like that. But I don't know where. I'm well into Fallout 3. I've started playing Ghost of Tsushima again, so I'm about halfway through that. I don't know if I want to start another big game, because one of those other two is going to have to fall off. But yeah, I've heard really good things about that. So looking forward to getting stuck into that. I think that is everything, guys. If I've probably forgotten something, but I'm always spoilt. I'm spoilt rotten on my birthday. Yeah, so apologies I haven't been. Tony is waiting for a payday now, lol. Yeah. Oh, well, my motorbike. So, can you believe my motorbike was a write-off? So, I've had the payout for my motorbike. I bought a motorbike £900 less, a brand new motorbike, £900 less than what the insurance company give me. So I have got a bit of money. I don't want to waste that money though. You know, I'm flying through it with insurance and shit like that though. You know, but yeah, I should be all right. I'm not like struggling for money at the moment. But again, a lot of this was birthday. I paid for my birthday for the hotel over a month ago, so I came out of that pay slip. I had £200 off my mum and my brother and his family. A couple of games off them. Yeah, I'm always spoilt. I mean, every year I think, wow, fair play. Like, and I've got more money waiting to come through the bike accident, you know. And I think, to be honest, with a shitty June was one of the worst, up there with top 10 worst months of my life with that attempted break-in. Because I thought, because the police were called, I was very lucky because his face fell into my fist, like I said. So I don't regret it. My brother thinks I did the wrong thing, but all my friends, even my mum, thinks I did the right thing, you know. Anyway, so I kind of, the reason I'm bringing that up again is because I've been so low. I gotta spoil myself. Gotta treat yourself every once in a while, you know. Otherwise, what's the point, you know? There we go, guys. Thank you very much for stopping on by. I got no idea what I'm going to play now. I'm absolutely spoilt for choice, okay? There we go. Thank you very much for watching. I can't remember how to turn this off. It's been ages since I've live streamed. Yeah, hope you enjoyed and hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.